Today is Saturday, June 25th, 2022, and we're here today to finish off So Powerful Crossbody Purses that go to the young ladies in Zambia.
When we agreed to be roommates, we said no.
And make sure I got no notifications on. Okay. And hopefully it makes a difference in young ladies' education. So I had cut 24 of these bags out for retreat that we had, and we actually got them all to the point where they all had 3 pieces. I had the outside of the bags, I had the lining for the bag, and then I also had the straps. So I am in the process of putting those together. I have, let's see, 8, 9, 10, I have 12 bags completely done. And then one of the ladies, Jennifer, in my small group, we had scrap club meeting today, and she offered to put together 8 of those bags. So I have given her 8. I had 8 left from what I had already done. I already had 8 done before I went to my meeting today. So I got 4 here that are complete, and then I'm working on the final 4 here. So that's where I'm at with these bags. I really appreciate her offering to put these together because it takes about 35 to 40 minutes per bag at this point. I had to square corners, put the straps in, and then sew around the top. So that's 3 steps. And then once I sew it, I flip it. So the bottom, that's 4. Stitch around the top is 5. And then at the last step, we're going to be putting a little box on the strap with an X in it so that it will stabilize this strap so that it doesn't easily come out. So it's quite a few steps on the back end of this, but I'm working to get those done. So with Jennifer's help, hopefully we can get these done and get them in the mail. I won't see her again until the second Saturday in July, so I will have a slight delay on when I'm going to mail these bags in. But I'm looking forward to being able to mail in 24 completed bags when we're all done. So that's a good thing. So welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new here, appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and joining us. I keep going to the wrong pincushion. I'm using this pincushion today, and I'm not used to using it. I got some flathead pins in it. I keep going to my big cube pincushion behind me. But that's where we are at this point. So my goal is to get everything completed. I probably will not do it tonight as I'm in this live chat because I do more chatting than I do sewing here. It is what it is. But we'll sew some. We'll most definitely get at least 1 or 2 done. Let's see. Let me go up to the top and see who all has left comments. We'll do that. I always do that anyway. Lynette Williams saying hello, everyone. Colleen saying hello, T and everyone. And Mary is here saying, hi, everyone. Did you all get rested from the Fabulous Teaquilts retreat? I'm still working on it because it's I can't even do numbers right now. I was trying to do numbers today and it wasn't working out very well. So I'm resting, and I had the nerve to fall asleep today. So after scrap club. So I'm doing pretty good with trying to rest. Alvita says, hi, Miss T and everyone. Beb Dixon says hello from DC. Darlene Crosby, hello T and friends. Kevin Dakota, yeehaw, live with Miss T. Evening all Teaquilters. Why haven't I seen you in a while, Miss T? Laughing out loud. And I saw him today. And he brought me this huge Ted Drew's. And of course I proceeded to eat the entire thing. Yeah, it was really good. So thank you, Kevin, for that. Michelle the Quilter says, just turned on my iPad. Hello, everybody. Remo JS, good evening, Miss T and Quilters. Thumbs up. Reminding you to hit the thumbs up button. I know when I came in here, it was only 8 people in here, and 7 of you had already hit the thumbs up button, so I appreciate that. You all already know the drill. Carissa Renninger's here. Hey, where you been? It's been a little while. Hopefully everything's been good for you. Bonita Nan says, hey, Miss T and everyone. Hey, Bonita. Tom Eckery. Hey, T and all T Quilters. Loved all the retreat updates last week. I'll have to try for 2024. Yeah, and that's going to be an issue 2024 because all my people from 2022 saying they're coming back. And I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to get a different location that can hold more people. But I'll be checking into that next week. So it's going to be interesting to see how 2024 retreat pans out. Zella McKenzie says, hi, T and quilting friends. Hey, Zella. Helena Carter says, hi, T and all quilters. And Benita is teaching a class. Okay, so she'll be back. Patty G says, you're right. 24 bags is a good thing. Yes. It's just amazing to me how little regard for female or women lives in other countries. I mean, it's not too much better here in the USA, but that just such a little simple thing as a purse and supplies for young ladies affects their education. So that's what I am doing this for. Ann One says, hi from Mississippi. Hi, Ann. Fritz Singh says, good evening to everyone. Teresa McCormick, hello all. Glad to be with you. Diana Grant, greetings TNT Quilters from San Francisco Bay Area. Melissa LePage is here. Janet Macro saying hello TNT Quilters. Janice Miller, hello Miss T and Quilters. Great to be back. Yes, welcome back. Oh, Carissa's been working. Okay. And way too tired. Yes, I can imagine. Hey, Leetta Bryan, we missed you today at Scrap Club. She says, hi, TNT Quilters. Delia Short says, hi, T and everyone. Sue GSD, hello, T and all. Hard to believe it was just a week ago we were all having show and tell. I can't wait for 2024. Best time ever, thanks to T, Deborah, and Kevin, and Super Steffi. Vanessa Brown says, hey, T and T Quilters. It's a lot of comments in here. Trying to skip some of them where you're talking to each other. I see somebody saying hi to Quilt Gal. So hi, Quilt Gal. Must have missed your comment. Sorry about that. Darcy Savali saying hi, T and all quilters. Hit that thumbs up when you get here. Don't forget. Yes. Vivian Cavey saying hi, T and everyone. Hey, Vivian. Sharon Lewis says hi, T. I like the pink t-shirt. Yay. Thank you. This is my Scrap Club, Scrap Quilting Club, our newest logo. We have an older one that we couldn't get reproduced anymore. Every time it was reproduced, it seemed like it was washing off the shirt. So we had to come up with something different. And Joe Cormel talking about what had happened was talking about that Kevin at retreat. Yeah, he was not an angel. Cynthia Field says hi, T and everyone. Hey, Cynthia. Sandra Agger saying hi, everyone. And Kevin up here messing with Sharon, talking about drop it like it's hot. Sharon, drop it like it's hot, Lewis. Yep. We had fun at retreat. I'm still got retreat stuff in my head. And Sharon says she's ready to do it. That's right. And Mary saying, I guess Marty and I better get on the wait list. Um, Maxie Doodle says, hi T, yikes, those June 4-star general blocks make the border blocks seem so easy. I can't even remember the June blocks because we did them early. So we did June and July blocks at the same time in May because we knew we weren't going to be able to do July blocks in June because we were at retreat last week. So I haven't even looked at those blocks. We got 2 more blocks for August and September that we've got to do. So I was too the angel, Kevin. You just stop it. I was too busy working to be bad. You made me retaliate. And Darlene says, I'm sure you all had fun at retreat. Yes, we did. Cynthia Field says, just chilling, watching you. Just came out of hospital, taking care of my heart. You guys make me feel better. So hope you're healing. Mary says, I went to a retreat last week, and the lady just finished the Stitch and Havens 4-star general block of the month. It was gorgeous. Yes, Sarah got hers completely done, and she kind of used jewel tones, and it kind of sparkles. It's really, really pretty. It was shown in the show and tell photos on day 5 of retreat, if you're interested in that, if you're in the group. But she did show hers. It's really, really pretty. I keep losing my space. Some people are sending Cynthia prayers, which is awesome. Francis Jackson says, hi T and everyone. Quilt Gal saying, I just got home from my birthday dinner, so happy birthday. I know you had fun. I'm laughing at Melissa, although this message went to Kevin the quilter. T does no wrong. The sooner you realize that, the happier you will be. Exactly. Oh my goodness. So a lot of prayers are for Cynthia. So hopefully she's reading those. And birthday wishes for Quilt Gal. Diane 57 is here saying, hey T. Hi Diane. Claudette Bettis is here saying hello T and everyone. Hey Claudette. And we're getting close to the bottom. Yay, I'm at the bottom. Just more birthday wishes. So I'm hopefully they're reading those comments so I don't have to read all of those. So Stephanie of Memoirs of a Longworm Quilter is here saying hello T and everyone. Hey Stephanie. I'm hoping at some point to get over to your channel, girl. I've been so busy. You started when I got busy. Haven't even been over there. So I am not really I'm using free arm on this machine because I'm sewing these bags together. So I don't need the flatbed part of the machine, so I just took that off. Hi Damali J. She says, hello T and everyone. Quick Gal says, thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. She can't keep up. That's right. When they start rolling in like that, girl. That's the same issue I have with trying to keep up with these comments sometimes. So Looks like you all are just saying hello to each other, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if this machine has always been loud or if it's, I don't know. I haven't sewed with it in so long. It's a mechanical machine. Not one iota of computer on here, so I guess it would be loud. Crystal says, what you're making tonight, T? I'm actually making the crossbody bags. I've got some here that are already made. Just to keep them neat, I got the straps inside the bag. So they're just those So Powerful crossbody bags. I'm just finishing those up. I got 4 more that I'm making, and then one of my members in the So Busy Club, Jennifer, she offered to put 8 of them together. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. I hurry up and gave her those 8. So that left me with 8 to do, and I did 4 at Scrap Club. Peggy boxed the corners on these last 4 that I got to do, and she even put the straps on at Scrap Club. So all I got to do now is sew around them, turn them, close that hole. Well, she took 2 steps away. She boxed corners and she basted down the straps. So I appreciate that. Any sewing makes this job easier. So I appreciate all the help I can get. So I'll just keep doing this same step over and over. I hope I haven't missed much. Y'all just got these comments just rolling. Let's see who's doing all the commenting here. Thanks, Elvita. Hi, Maddie Barnum. She says, hello, T and everyone. I am late. We get here when you can, girl. And Carissa saying she's so far behind on the sew-alongs, on both sew-alongs. And Remo just finished the quilt top designing a backing. So that's cool. I don't even design backs. I just, whatever I have, I start sewing. So it's pretty cool when you all are designing your backs. I can't remember if I've done a pillowcase on here or not, on my YouTube channel or not. But I know I've made many pillowcases. They're pretty easy to make if you just look up the, what is it called? What is that method where you fold them in? The burrito method. That's what it's called. Just look up the burrito method of making a pillowcase. It makes it so that your upper edges are all enclosed, and then I also French seam my seams on top of that, just to make it look like a professional made it. Thanks, Remo. She's reminding people to hit the thumbs up. And Stephanie goes, your machine sounds so good, T. It's the same one we had growing up. Yeah, this is that Singer Heavy Duty. And since I had used it pulled it out the closet for quilt retreat, I decided I would use it. And like I said, it is a mechanical machine, so there are no bells and whistles. I do have a manual needle threader, but by the time I remember that I have that on here, I've already threaded it the regular way. That's the only feature on here is a needle threader. All right. And it's so light. It has no weight. And that's probably another reason why it's so loud. It's louder than any other manual machine I have. So, like I said, I'm just doing all of one step. So, I was making bag by bag, but now that I'm down to the last 4, it's like just sew the same step over and over so I don't have to think about it. The last step is the one I hate. So, when I get to the box in the corners, it's going to be not a pleasant thing. But that's okay. It's got to be done. T, is there a purple shirt in your store? It depends on the size. I ordered some shirts this week just without even checking my inventory because they had a sale yesterday on shirts, and I was trying to get some tie-dye shirts as cheap as I could because tie-dye shirts cost so much more. And I have ordered some shirts, but I can't even remember if I even bought purple. And then also it depends on the size. So I don't know what you want on the shirt, so just email me whatever it is you're looking for, and I can see if I can help you or not. Because I can't remember the size. Maxi Doodle, how are you enjoying your Singer Heavy Duty? It's actually stitching really good. It's just loud. I had oiled it before the lady used it at retreat, and I don't think she sold that much on it per se. She sold on it, but I don't think she ran it for a full 8 hours because we weren't hardly there. We were having fun. We were all out. So I don't know, but it just seems loud. But like I said, I haven't used this machine since in the first year of my purchase. My fan was on low. That's not going to work. I got it on medium now. So it's okay. It's doing good. I'm sewing bags, and so I'm just having difficulty with all this thread I'm wasting because I'm not chain piecing. That's the only thing, but that has nothing to do with the machine. That's just what I'm working on. I can't chain piece anything. Anything that could be chain pieced is already done. And I got a size 16 needle in, I think. I did increase my needle from a 14 to a 16. Yeah, that Darcy, the Dr. Seuss fabric would make some nice pillowcases. Sandy says she's paper piecing some flying geese, and I think it may not be time effective. Any thoughts, Miss T? If I'm doing flying geese, like if they're in a curve or an arc, then yes, I would probably paper piece those. But if I'm doing them just straight flying geese, I just tend to, even when I was not using my die cut stuff, I would just go ahead and do them the way that Quilting a Day makes flying geese. I actually like their method. Otherwise, I just die cut my flying geese. I die cut most of my traditional pieces at this point. But it just depends. All right, so now we can turn all of these out. And I can start, well, I'm going to remove all these stickers. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to do. Hi, Tinanya Roberts. She says, good evening, all. Diane says, I'm starting a new sew along on Zoom with Kathy Thursdays, 12 noon Texas time. Joe Carmel, I'm having retreat withdrawals and don't want to go back to work, but need money for fabric. Laughing out loud. You got that right, girl. You gotta keep the money coming for that. The whole time I was working and I'm buying fabrics on sale, I'm like, this is my retirement plan. That's right. Quilt Gal says, I finally got my granddaughter's two-color quilt top together. It's 90 by 90. Woo! Pink and white. Has anyone ever had trouble with Kona cotton frame? Yeah, this is a piece of Kona cotton. It's been cut like this for about 3 weeks. It doesn't fray bad, but it has some little kicks out, but it doesn't fray bad. It has little fray ends on it like that. But yeah, it's not bad. Got lots of stickers. Maddie's asking, what is the deadline for the bags? June 30th. You all can actually do one more week because the girl I'm helping with, she's not going to have hers ready by June 30th. So, and I only want to do one mailing. And since she's helping me, I wasn't going to put my deadline on her when I'm getting help, free help. So you all actually can do another week if you want to submit a crossbody bag to be mailed. Claudette did make one that I forgot to show y'all. Let me show you that. I don't know if I showed it. Claudette made one and she brought it to retreat. And she used webbing for her straps so she didn't have to make the straps. But I just used fabric because I already had the fabric and I didn't have, that mean I wouldn't have to buy webbing. And I had already bought, I had purchased a whole boat of fusible interfacing, and then I even used that whole boat and had to go get like maybe another 5 yards off of interfacing that I already had here. So it took over a boat to make these 24 bags. Boat and I'd say about a half maybe. So it takes a lot of product. So I didn't want to buy a fusible web since I didn't want to buy webbing since I had already invested other places. So, and I'm just trying to pull all the strings. That's the other thing I'm doing. I tend to clip my threads as I go, but some people clip theirs at the end. So I'm also clipping all these threads that are on here because I can't look at it otherwise. I have to clean stuff up. All right, we got all of that done. That's did. So making sure all the stickers are off of here, and then I just close them up. And I still want to go over here and act like I got a knee lift. That is not happening on this machine. I just love my knee lifts. I've gotten spoiled by modern technology. Oops, another thread here. So I'm clipping all of that stuff, making them nice and neat and presentable. And I've gotten to the point I don't even have to press anymore. I can hold it down and top stitch. I've missed some comments, I'm sure. Helena says, I have about 5 weeks to close on the house. My sewing machine will be the first thing out of storage. We have our own agendas, don't we? That is funny. Looks like the pillowcase is on, this looks like a pillowcase on T's channel. T's Vlogmas 2018. #1 hot dog pillowcase. That's it. And then she says Quilt Guild Charity Project. Thanks, Colleen, for checking, because I couldn't remember if I had done a pillowcase or not. I've made plenty. I even made one with the quilt that I gave to the lady that was giving it to her, I think it was her granddaughter that graduated from high school to go to college with, and I just didn't even show it to y'all. Remo says she usually pinks her Kona. Do you need to oil that machine? I've oiled it. I oiled it before it went to retreat. It shouldn't need oil that fast. But I will put some more on here. But for right now, we're going to get these bags done. It is loud. Diane's working on a chicken salad quilt. Carissa says, I might be going to a retreat in November. I have to find a machine for it. My Juki is too heavy to take, but I can't imagine sewing on anything but the Juki ever again. Laughing out loud. That's funny. Yep, they are heavy. We had a couple people that brought their Jukis, but they were in cars. So they did bring their Jukis, though. All right. Trying to make sure I got all the corners out. Yeah, and I had to spend money on labels too, because I had to label each piece of fabric that I cut to make sure they didn't get mixed up. Oh, she says it's together, so I'm hoping it will stop when I go to quilt it. Okay, Maddie, I see your comment about the shirt. How are your legs feeling, T? I haven't had any issues with my legs, but I have been making sure that I don't overdo it. That's the thing. I've been making sure that I don't overdo it. So I haven't done a whole lot this week. I haven't been very productive. But I had appointments this week, so I had to handle all that stuff, and then I was also making sure that I did rest. I still got a couple of things in my car I need to bring in the house. It is pretty loud. Ooh-wee. I don't even know what I did with the book on this machine. I thought it was all in the case, but when I pulled it out, it was not. So I have to investigate that. So I can take this pin out from Peggy. Clip all the threads out of here. Just getting them all to the next step is nice. Sue saying, hey, Miss Crochet. She must see my pin cushion. I've been covering it up. Kevin gave everybody one of these for a gift at retreat. I decided to stick some pins in it. Hi, sis, and everyone. Stay safe. That's from my brother. Hey, Ray. How are you? I need to order Maddie's tie-dye shirt. Yeah, I ordered. I have to see. I just ordered like a couple in each size because, well, the sizes that they had, some of them they didn't even have in stock because when they put stuff on sale, they go out. And I had already told y'all when I placed the order for the retreat t-shirts, they don't even have certain colors in stock at all. It was like, wow. So if I didn't order any purple shirts, it's because they didn't have them in stock at the time. But I'll have to check my stock on that. I made so many shirts before retreat that I can't even remember what I made and what colors anymore. I know I used a lot of purple though. Let's see. I got labels everywhere, okay? Trying to make sure I don't forget and leave any in here. And then I got to cut all these threads I'm looking at. I'll read some more comments in a bit. Trying to get some of this sewing done. So the quicker I get it done, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to come back in here, but at least this will not be on my to-do list. Because I really do want to send all 24 bags. Because I didn't think I was going to be able to do it by June 30th, have all 24 of them done by myself. But when Jennifer offered to do something, I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, for some help. Oh, my goodness. So this, and then all of my bags will be at the same step. And then I'll read some comments and get caught up. I don't know how far I'm down because I was caught up, but I have no idea how far down I am now. All right. Clip this and this. Gotta take this out so we can get this top flat. Still finding thread. Thread is a never-ending thing in a quilter's house. All right, now we're ready to top stitch the top edge so it doesn't roll back. But I'll read some comments. Take a break here. I keep seeing threads. Threads bother me. It's like, go away. All right. Let's see. Carissa says, might have to dig out my Bernina and clean it up and get a rolly bag. I need to order Maddie's tie-dye. I saw that one. No, I haven't had a problem with Kona. That's Diane, Joe Carmel. The more you handle a fabric quilt, the more it frays, no matter what you're using. That's from Carissa. Quilt Gal says, I'm wondering if my wool pressing mat is causing the fraying. I've never had a single frayed edge. So disappointed. Oh, wow. I have no idea. I think some fabrics just in their nature sometimes fray more than others sometimes. And I know that when I get black, I feel like black Kona cotton frays a little bit more than the other colors. Practically Creative goes, I'm curious what the stickers were for. When you cut out 24 bags at one time, and they have, I'm just going to guess because I can't remember the number of pieces. Let's see if I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the strap is 12. So I'm just going to say you cut out 24 bags and you got 20, and you've got, what was that, 11 pieces, 12 pieces? And some of the pieces look similar, and then you're cutting it out for a group project. I would highly recommend putting a label on each piece because, and it happened a couple of times where people got the pieces mixed up, and the way I was able to sort everything back out was that I had those labels on there. They didn't understand my labels, but I knew what those labels meant. So, and I had everything, like all the stuff that went with the particular sewing step, I had all of that in a bag together. So one team like made this flap, and that's all they had was these 2 pieces of fabric, but they had it for 24 units. So they had to sew this 24 times, and then they sewed the flap, then they flipped it and pressed it, and then they top stitched the edge. So that was sewing step number 1. The people that did the straps, that was another sewing step. So I had this, and I had already interfaced all the bag fabrics. The lining fabrics were not interfaced. But yeah, when you are doing something and you got a lot of pieces and some of those pieces look like they look the same or they are cut the same, because one pattern piece was used twice and it had the two different letters on it and you needed different pieces for each letter. So the labels were to keep everything straight. I lost my space. I put my phone down. Sorry guys, I gotta go back. Hold on. Am I this far behind? Okay, I found it now. Ooh, Lord, I'm way behind. Goodness gracious. Um, let's see. Kim Burris is here reminding people to hit the thumbs up, everyone. Share, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications. Join us on Facebook. Answer the questions and share your projects. And when you're joining on Facebook, make sure that you answer the 3 questions so that I can get you in there faster so I don't have to go be an investigator to make sure that your page is really an active page, please. That would be nice. What projects have you got planned for the future? I'm working on for 2023. So along, once we got to finish this one, it goes till October of this year, because you got to put your quilt tops together. We got 2 more blocks and then we've got to put the quilt tops together. And then 2023, we're going to be working on the boho heart, I think it's called boho heart quilt, and we're going to be doing those blocks together, so many blocks a month. I'm just going to do some kind of plan. I haven't figured that plan out yet, but that's what we're going to be working on as a sew along. Jeannie just purchased a Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. It's lightweight and sews great. And that's funny because I do have that too. And I had Claudette was sewing on it at retreat, and I told y'all that that machine sews backwards, and people thought I was crazy. Well, Claudette was sewing on that machine, and it started sewing backwards. And I said, "You want me to switch you out with it?" Because I had brought like 6 machines. I brought 5 because I brought extra ones in case machines messed up. And then somebody that was coming to retreat at the last minute couldn't come, so they had a machine as well. But that machine started sewing backwards, but she did the same thing that I did. I would cut it off and then it would reset itself. And then after sewing for so long, then it would just start sewing backwards again. And you're not pressing any buttons. So that machine is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as they would say. It does what it wants to do. At least the one I got, and I went and started doing some investigations, and I saw where other people, a couple other people online had that issue too. And I refuse to get that machine serviced. That's why if I'm going to buy a machine where I'm going to spend a lot of money, I'm going to make sure that I buy it from someplace where I can get some service local. The problem with Singer machines is that when you buy them, then in the books, when you need some service, they give you these service centers, and you've got to mail your machine to these service centers. And that's just ridiculous that you can't take a machine to a local service place. You know, there's so many sewing machine repair shops. and yet I got to send a machine out of town to get it serviced and wait for them to send it back. That makes no sense to me. So I know that I would never ever buy a Singer brand new that was like, say, like a $3,000 Singer or something like that. No, I'm not doing that. It's got to be, for me personally, probably $500 or less if I'm going to buy a Singer, knowing that I'm not going to get any repair warranty work out of it. Because I just take my machines to my local dealers and I just pay for it instead of worrying about the warranties on them. A Singer don't care. The new Singer people don't care. Darcy is also checking in, just reminding everybody to give a thumbs up as well. So thank you, Darcy, reminding you to subscribe. You'll get notifications. Yeah, and Diane is saying it's a manual machine. It sounds correctly. I just think it's just loud because it is a manual machine. And I'll probably put some more oil on here later, but I'm just gonna wait till I'm done with these bags. And then I'm gonna see if I can do some regular sewing on here. I'm gonna change this needle out. I am sewing with a heavier needle as well. And then I may oil it again, and I may go in here and do some oiling because it is an older machine. Well, it's a manual machine. It's not necessarily an older machine. Cam says, thank you, Darcy, for saying we support each other, we don't run others down, and we're like a family. Yes. Try to give as much support as we can. Last crochet. um, I'm just trying to skip some of the comments where you all are talking to each other because I got so many comments. I'm planning to cut mine tomorrow. I don't know what they're talking about. Um, and Sue saying that the labels on the bags were brilliant. Yeah, and I printed a whole sheet. I had to go buy. I had every label because I had linings too because I didn't realize at the top that I was going to do all the interfacing, but I had labels on lining and labels on the bag pieces as well. I had labeled everything, and then some pieces, like those pieces where I had to double cut those pieces, triple cut, I had labels for them too. I even had labels for interfacing until I got the interfacings put where they needed to go, because otherwise I wouldn't have known where to put the interface pieces. So it was a lot of labels. I probably used a box of labels. And now in the future, I don't think that I'll need to do the interfacing labels anymore. I kind of figured that out as I was working. But initially, I had everything because I was at another retreat when I was doing the cutting, and I wanted to make sure I had everything I needed. Kevin's going to put the chickens up. Oh, they're doing something out of the 3-yard quilt book. Colleen says, I love the So Powerful bags. What a great chance to really change young ladies' lives. Beautiful tea. Thank you. When this company was at the Houston Quilt Show in 2019, it just something that I was like, now that's something that can be easily done, if it's, something so small that makes such a big impact on somebody's life. So Kim say we are quilters, we're known by our threads. You got that right. Yep. And Practically Creative says, I do laundry and find thread on clothes when I'm folding them. Yep. Thanks, Kim, saying the bags are lovely. Hey, Teresa Louise, I quilt too. Says hello, tea and friends. Miss Topaz saying, hey, everyone. Did not have a problem with the black Kona on my chandelier quilt. Okay, so that was Sue. She didn't have a problem. That's the one for me that frays a lot. Thanks, Stephanie. Saying the bags is pretty. Miss Topaz says, T, I got my fabric today. Yes. She wanted some of that circle fabric that Claudette made her stacking whack out of. So that's pretty cool. I mailed out. It came in like Wednesday. I think I mailed out Thursday. So that was pretty fast that it got to you that far. That's pretty interesting. That was fast. Sheila Willis saying good evening, everyone. And T, hey, Sheila. And Practically Creative saying she just uploaded block 8 of chicken salad for Monday. Coke Gal says, we'll find out more tomorrow when I start the second granddaughter's 2-color Kona cotton quilt. Oh, okay. So she's got to do another one. Oh, my God. They're huge quilts. 96 by 114. Goodness gracious. Melissa says, we cross-talk a lot. Yeah, because y'all talk. I just skip over. I don't know what's going on, so I just skip over. Hi, June Hanson. She says, hi, T and everyone. Stephanie also reminding people to hit the thumbs up. And Practically Creative says, yes, I completely agree about Singer. The people that own them is Husqvarna Viking and Foff. And they promote every machine, but they don't promote them Singers. They just have you buy them at Joann's, and then nobody wants to give you service for them, not even them. That's sad. So I'm done with that. I'm just happy I got a good person that can repair machines. I got 2 places, and they both are, getting up in age. So I'm hoping, I don't know what I'm going to do after that. And my Bernina shop is closing because nobody has offered to buy it. Don't know what I'm going to do about Bernina either. Got to find another shop. And here I go, finding more threads again. But they're on the other. Oh, that's the start. Oh my God. Still found another one. But I'm pulling my start threads, okay? I can't stand a straight thread when I'm stitching. I just like my stuff neat. All right. All right, I'm coming up to the part I hate. Doing those straps. Oh, just the thought of it. Got to put the box in the X. I'm going to start on the back side here. So you won't see my start and stop. It's obvious. It was pretty bulky right there. Don't know what that one was about. I'm rolling my edge right before it goes into the machine so I don't have to press it. Rolling the lining to the inside. All right. I'll sew my top pieces and then I'll read some more comments. Got 2 more to do. I'm working on the last. Oops. I've been air sewing for a long time. About half the bag. I knew my thread was running out, but I like to try to use all that I can. Okay. Miss Topaz says sing ain't what it used to be. Nope. She also purchased a Bernina from a local dealer. The older Singer machines are great. Were great. I learned to sew on a 1959 Singer and wish I still had it. I've mended work boots on it and it went through like hot butter. I probably need to start sewing on that Singer 2210. It's all metal. And I feel like it's a little bit more updated than the Featherweight, so it might be a sturdier machine. I'm trying to see which one of my machines I can use to make bags and not buy a Juki, okay? I'm trying to keep my coins. Miss T, do you have your Featherweight service at your local place? Yes, I do. And then I'm not going to have to take it in as much since Sue sat down with me and showed me that it's not hard how to clean it and stuff like that. So it's not going to be, I won't have to take it in unless I'm having an issue or something. Should we wait and order the boho heart pattern from you or go ahead and get it? I haven't investigated yet whether I can get it wholesale. So I'll look into that and then I'll get back to you in a couple weeks. Because we still got plenty of time on that. Darcy says, I have my Singer downstairs. When I first started quilting, I was just making tons of half square triangles and I burnt the motor out. Woo! Now it sits downstairs laughing out loud. Woo wee! I ain't never had anybody burn the motor out in something. Helena says, my mother had a massive stroke last night. She's been grief-stricken about my 2 sisters' death. So that is really horrible. So prayers for you and your family, Helena. So sorry about that. Sue talking about she ready for a trip to Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks was a restaurant that we ate at on the way home from Missouri Star Quilt Company, the bus trip. Their food was good and they had excellent service for a bus too. A lot of people are giving their prayers to Helena. And Diane says it's because they use all plastic parts. Yeah, this whole housing is plastic. This machine's so light, it's ridiculous. I think the parts on the inside are metal, but it's not a whole lot of metal in there. Whatever they can make plastic, I'm sure it's plastic because this is the lightest machine I have, this Singer Heavy Duty. Hey, Paula S. She says, hi, T and everyone. No wonder the sewing machine man said he wouldn't service my friend Singer. Yeah, and that's the only reason I can get mine serviced is because I know somebody personally, and then I wouldn't hold him responsible for something if he can't fix it. And I wonder if they can even get parts. I have no idea. When I bought that 9960, I think I paid, I don't know, I'm going to guess and say maybe around $250 for it. I actually bought it off Amazon. And I said, if it just lasts me, I was having issues with 2 of my other Singers because I had knocked them out of tension and I couldn't get a good 1/4 inch seam. And this is so manual, I didn't want to sew with just this machine. The 9960 has some computerization to it. And so I was trying to use it. But like I said, it started sewing backwards and then I put it up for a year and took it back out. It was working fine. I had a friend use it for like 6 months. she didn't have any problems with it, and then Claudette sewed with it this last week, and it kept sewing backwards. So I don't know what's up with that machine. T, do you have a Missouri sewing machine company down there? Missouri Sewing Machine Company, and if so, they work on both Singer and Bernina. No, we don't. Whenever I buy sewing machines, they tell us we got to ship them somewhere else, and it's never in the state of Missouri. They have a little card in there telling you where to get service, telling you don't return this to the store, send your machine to blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, right. You got to pay all the shipping to and from, and if it's less than the 30 days, I just send it back. Now, my machine sold fine, and until I couldn't send it back to Amazon. June says, I used to have a Singer that sold backwards. It was different, but it sewed. And I don't know what Google is down there. We got a Bernina store, one who does Juki, hand quilter, handy quilter, I'm thinking, and then Janome plus an AccuQuilt place. Yeah. Mary's going, oh no, not the dreaded air sewing. Well, at least I got to read some comments, right? Paula says, I've only known Singer, was recently branched out to Janome and then Juki, still in the box. Girl, get that Juki out. Oh my goodness. And Quilt Gal says, I find that if my machine is sewing beautifully, then she's air sewing. Yes. That is funny. Thanks, June, saying, yes, your bags are great. T, I love, love, love my Juki. Yep. She got one in the 2010 model. And I want the Quilters Edition model, so if I'm doing bags, I can adjust the height of the presser foot. That's what I really want. Joe Carmel says, I just went through my African fabric orders and I love them, trying to decide if I will make elephants. African queens are just padded for a while. Yes, girl, do it all. Do it all. Tom says, isn't your birthday in July? Juki, Juki, Juki. I love my Juki TL18. See? Trying to get me to spend money. I did when I was in Jackman's. We took the quilters to Jackman's, and while they were over there mostly looking at fabric, I was over there trying to figure out the Jukis. And the Quilters Edition, I think it was like $1,300 for the Quilters Edition, and they had the other one maybe for $1,000. I can't remember. I think it was $1,000. Hey, Deborah Quilt says hello to you and all fellow quilters. Hey, Deborah. And Kim says that there's 2 Missouri sewing machine stores here in Kansas City area, and one is close to her. Yep, but I remember when I got that 9960, because that was the last Singer that I bought. It had some place out of town for me to send that thing. It was nowhere in Missouri. Diana says, good night all. We'll send up prayers for Helena Carter. So good night, Diana. Thank you for being with us. Am I ever going to get to the bottom? AccuQuilt is having 25 or 30% off sale as of July 1. We will have higher price increase. Go through Miss T. She's saying for you all to use my affiliate links. I always have my affiliate links in the bottom of all my videos. So I do have an affiliate with AccuQuilt. I've been not like trying to press people to use it. I do mention it whenever I am doing a project that's using die cutting, so I haven't been mentioning it lately because I've been working on challenge quilts, and I also been working on these bags more recently. But yeah, so if you ever buy anything from AccuQuilt, I really would appreciate if you use my links. I have them listed on my YouTube in the description box. I also have it listed on my Facebook page in the pin featured section. Thank you, Diane. Reminding people also to hit the thumbs up for T. And Stephanie says, T, the churn dash, did you win? I won. What size is it? I have no idea. It's sitting right here. I didn't even, it's in the rack right here. I have no idea. I just got it because it was churn dash, you know? It's 12-inch finish. So like all of these can be made with a 4-inch die, finished die. So if you got the 8-inch cube, you could cut this. The reason why I wanted it is because all the pieces are on one die if I decide I want to make kits out of it. As y'all know, sometimes I'll make stuff and sell kits. So that's why I wanted it. I didn't even look, just wanted it. I'm like, it's churn dash. You know I'm supposed to get it, right? June says, I just heard a few months ago that someone bought Husqvarna Viking, but I don't remember who it was. Now, I don't know who's bought it. If then that's at the time, the same people own Singer. So that means probably that all of it's been sold and or FOF because they were all under the same umbrella unless they are now not going to be under the same umbrella. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. All right. Let's do some. I think I'm caught up. I'm caught up on the chat for a change. This is the easiest part, top stitching. All right. Yep, I can. You think I can act like I didn't know I was supposed to put these boxes on here? That's the last step. And I hate it because I have to do all that turning. T, what model of Juki are you wanting? Whatever the quilting model. I forget what the numbers are because I don't have one yet. But I know it's got a Q in the name. And I know that the presser foot has a knob that you turn or lever that you push up depending on which one you get. That raises and lowers that presser foot height. That'll work out very nice when I'm doing bags that are thick. And I have test sewn on one. I do think it sews better than this Singer Heavy Duty. Cookell says it's the 2000 QL. Because I can't remember what it is. It's probably that she's probably right. She know more about them than I do. I have no idea. I just know I sold on it and I really do like it. But I'm trying not to spend any money. But you know how that is. I'm like, I need another machine like I need a hole in my head. So I'm trying to use this. I might try to make a bag out with some different materials. I'm about to fold this bag up like it's done. Okay? Because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the straps. But I'm one step closer. I'm doing pretty good doing them assembly line style. I didn't think I'd get through all these bags this way. This is the one that was just all I had done up to that point of going around the top. So I was catching the other bags up. So maybe, did I do this one or Peggy? Maybe Peggy did this one up to this point. I can't remember. I was sewing this stuff at Scrap Club. I can't remember. I think I got all the stitch stuff out of the inside there. Thank you, Stephanie, reminding people to hit the thumbs up. Wash Your Hands says, I have the Janome HD9. It's a semi-industrial. I love it. It's great for quilt and bag making. It has a lever to change the pressure on the foot, which I love. And that's what I'm looking for. Something to change the presser foot height. And I'm assuming by now they probably have gotten more models out. But when I do get it, I'm going to make sure it has that adjustment. That's for sure. You hear me? When I get it. Ooh wee. I'm going to talk it into existence, sounds like. Ooh wee. Good night, Delia. Thank you for coming. Sewing Machine Plus said the Juki QIR industrial machine. Did you all hear her say yet? That's Mary. I had to catch myself. That's crazy. When I get it. Ain't that something? I finished my, I had a dental implant I was working with. Finally got that finished this week. I'm so glad, and I didn't have to spend as much money as I thought I was going to spend out of pocket. I was, thankful for the insurance, dental insurance. Good Lord. Thanks for some good dental insurance, too, because I had a friend, she's going through some dental implants, and her dental plan didn't pay nothing on her implant. I was like, ooh, Lord. What time is it? We still got 45 minutes. That means I'm going to have to start sewing these handles that I don't want to do. Still finding strings. And the string, that's the big one down there. Cut this before I overlap. All right. And Dorsey says assembly line style makes things go a lot faster because you focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, I think so, because I've been doing these before. They was taking me 30, 40 minutes a bag. All I got to do now is stitch a box and an X, which it's a pain in the butt, but um, I'm done with the bags technically. So let's go ahead and start this one. I'm gonna read some comments though. I'm just gonna put this needle where I want this to start and put the presser foot down. So I'll have a holding spot. Okay. Thank you, Wash Your Hands says the bags are lovely. Check out the Genomes. You might be surprised. That was the other machine that I was originally looking at, was a Genome Industrial as well. But I kind of do like the fact that the presser foot is adjustable. But like I said, I haven't made any decisions. The guy that fixed my sinker said if I bring it in again, he will not fix it. He said save money, buy a better machine. Yep. When we're getting our Jukies, Miss T, I will name mine Miss T, and you can name yours Kevin the Quilter Angel. Oh, please. Please, I got some better names, Mr. Kevin. As much as I love my vintage machines, I've been looking at Juki straight stitch. Yeah. And I did when we was on here Wednesday, somebody said that was the only thing they didn't like about the Jukis, is that it didn't have a zigzag stitch. Yeah, y'all better laugh out loud at Kevin. He's something else. And Kevin talking about, Sue, you can get one with T and me. And Joe Carmel says, I want a Juki too, please. Dang. I may have to be a dealer so I can get a deal. We had 4 Jukis right now. Carissa says, got to be up for work in 2 hours. Girl! Good night, Carissa. She says, time for a nap. Have a good rest of your weekend, T, and everyone. Good night, Carissa. Thank you for popping in here and chatting with us. I don't know how you're doing it. I did miss you in the chats and stuff, but I didn't know you were working that hard. Melissa says, T, are you paying attention? Kevin can do no right, and the sooner you realize that, the more amused I will be. And Sue says she's thinking. Sharon says, maybe the birthday or Christmas fairy will deliver a Juki to you, T. Girl, it'd probably be me, because I'm telling you, anything I get in quilting, if I really want it, I got to go get it myself. My family don't have the first clue of how to get stuff for me. And Frances says she wants a Juki too, see? And Mary talking about the next time that she see us, she's expecting that Juki to be sitting here. You never know. I might wait and decide to give myself a birthday present. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. See, my Baby Lock Journey has adjustable presser foot. Now, I didn't know that. I didn't know they had adjustable presser foot. And Mary talking about now she has dental implant money. I was just expecting to pay a little bit more money than I thought, so I was kind of surprised. They told me my final bill, because I had paid like 3 other payments, and they talking about you owe $76, and I'm like, is this $76 for this AM appointment, or is this like all the money that I owe? Because I had to come back in the afternoon to get the crown put on. And she was like, this is it for your total, because you had already paid. And I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I spent enough, but still, I was so happy I didn't have to spend a whole lot more. Maxie Doodle says, T, check out the brother. See? Y'all confuse me. I don't got the Juki. No, it was the Juki try to Janome. Now I got the brother PQ 1500 SL, just like the Juki, and it has the press and foot height feature. I love mine's hundreds less than comparable to Juki. See, y'all confuse me. I'm gonna have to write that down because I ain't gonna remember nothing, and I gotta find a piece of paper or something. This piece of paper is laminated. So I don't know what Janome model Diane was talking about, but the PQ 1500 SL. And then somebody even talking about the Baby Lock Journey. But I wonder if it's heavy duty enough. That's the only thing with Baby Lock. Because I don't want to be sewing all these thick layers. I just don't like sewing them on my Bernina. And I don't particularly like sewing them on my Elagio I have. I must have missed something somewhere. I thought you were a Bernina girl, tried and true. T. That's my first Bernina. I like sewing on it. It's not that I'm a Bernina girl only. It's just that I'm looking for a heavy duty machine when I'm starting to sew some bags and clutch wallets because they get really, really thick. And I want something that's not going to knock these computerized machines out of whack because I've done that to 2 other machines in the past. So I'm trying to look for something that will sew heavy duty. This is so clanky and loud. And I can't adjust the presser foot. But I'm trying to see if I can use this. I'm going to cut another one of these bags or some bag out. I'm going to cut out some bag with some different material other than cotton. And I'm going to see how it handles thicker materials. Probably try to use some leather or something. Melissa's like me, buying bulk, save money. Yeah, I'm like, if I can go in there and buy some machines and get a discount, like I want 4 of them, okay? What kind of discount can I get? and Kevin talking about that Joe Carmel, we can bring our Jukis to the next retreat. And Mary said, she ain't no Bernina gal. She got every kind of machine. If anything, I got more singers than anything. Singer treadle, Singer 2210, Singer heavy duty. I don't even know what number this is. I don't see it on the front. And then I've got a Singer featherweight. I've got a Singer CXL, a Singer XL 1000. That's 6 that I can think of. 6 singers off the top of my head. So I got more singers than anything. Oh, and I got the Singer. Sue gonna kill me. I can never remember the 500 or the 501, Sue. She gonna kill me because I got 2 of them. So I may as well put up, that's 8. I got 8 singers in this house, okay? One's in the garage. I only bought it for the attachments because it was a duplicate to the 500, 501, 503 is one of those, okay? It was cute. I like it. And that's what I'm saying. I need to use some of these old machines and see how they stitch on heavy duty stuff. Oh my gosh. Miss Tobet says she has a Juki straight stitch, which I love. The Bernina found its way to my house. I haven't had much time to play with her yet. Yep. And that's pretty cool. I think you posted in the group that you got the Bernina. That explains everything. Thank you, Mary. That's Melissa. Yeah, I got them all, girl. Crafty Gemini reviewed the Juki. Kevin says, Miss T's birthday is coming up, folks. July 28th. Shut up. I think that was what time Eckery was talking about earlier. Trying to hint my birthday's coming up. Joe Carmel says, I'm in. Talking about them Jukies, yeah. Remo says, my FOF 720 raises higher so you can sew several pieces of fabric. I have the Janome 1600. Okay, that's what I was trying to get from Diane. Thank you, ma'am. Whoops. See, y'all making me start back over from square one again. Every time I say I'm going to buy something, I start getting 100. Buy this, buy this. I can only buy one. Believe it or not, I'm not rich over here. Hey, Stephanie Lee. She says, hello, everyone. Unfortunately, I contacted So Yeah about buying sewing machines, so I don't really do a whole lot of So Yeah publications over here. I never got any response back to asking about machines, and yeah, so I won't be doing that. Okay. And I definitely wouldn't be trying to talk to. I had contacted them saying I wanted to get 2 machines and didn't even get a response back. So, good night, June. Thank you for popping in. We got another half hour. Goodness gracious. Oh, she got that's right, the 590. And that's the one that they kind of recommend if you want to travel and take places too, that it's a little bit smaller than like the 770, which it's too big. It's heavy. It's like 40 pounds or more. I said I'm not taking that machine out this house again. And I broke my thread, the thread spool holder. I need to go get one of those from the place. I need to call and see if they got them in stock. But yeah, the good thing is it sits in there and you lift it up and push it down, so I don't have to take the machine in to get it fixed. I don't even know what Tiffany's machine is. I thought it was Viking Husqvarna for heavy duty. You can sew leather with those things. See, when I first got this, I sewed about like 8 to 10 layers of denim, and it went right through. And I got like a 16 needle in. Now I think I had like an 18 needle, but I didn't think these bags required an 18 because they're all cotton. But when I sewed that denim, it just sewed right through, and I'm wondering if I need to open this up in here and put some oil in there. So I'm going to do that, I think. Yeah, the 500 Rocketeer. Yes, I have to depend. Sue has to tell me. I forget that name of that machine all the time. And I bought it because I like the name and I like the two-tone color of that machine. And it has drop-in cams to do different stitches. So I just liked it because it was unique, and you don't see that nowadays, anything with cams. Yeah, I said the featherweight. I did say I had the featherweight. So I think I'm still at 8 for Singer. I got 8 Singers in this house. So Diane was saying she sewed through a lot of layers. She used 2-inch heavy duty strapping to make adjustable collars for her Mastiff. So that's pretty cool. Which sewing machine did you leave in the car? That's the one you don't really love. She said, which sewing machine did you leave in the car? I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I came home from retreat, every last one of the machines, I had 6 machines I left in the car. I went out there and got them the next night because the next day it was going to get back up into 100 degrees. But long as you don't cut them on, you'll be okay. You have to let them get back to room temperature. And I knew I wasn't going to be sewing for days, so I didn't even worry about it. But I left all 6 of the machines out in the car. I was tired when I got home from retreat. My poor Benina hasn't been used since the Juki arrived. That's Tom. Okay, so that's interesting too. Sue's got 6 featherweights, 7 301s, 2 201s, and 3 99s, etc. And I know she's got the Rocketeer too. So she just naming some of them. And Paula asking if she's selling any of her singers. She could be a little store that's selling featherweights at the rate she going. And Colleen agrees that customer service matters no matter where you go. Yep. Everyone, we're doing pretty good, but we still need all them thumbs up. That's from Darcy. Thank you. Hey, Teresa. She says, hello, y'all. She says 101 degrees today. Goodness gracious. And Melissa says, then you love all the machines. Yeah, girl, I was tired. I wasn't pulling one machine out that car when I got home Sunday night. And it took me till Monday night to get the machines out because they said it was going to be really hot Tuesday. And I didn't even know it was going to be really hot Tuesday until my husband told me. So, and I was like, and it was like in the 90s and it was going to go over that. And so I was like, I'm not planning on using them right away. I used to have a Singer Golden Touch. And so with drop-in cams, it was the first one I bought. And I wore it out. I got it in 1974 and it died in 1984 beyond help, but it was great. And my friend had that, and she was in the military and she shipped it overseas and she took it on her whole military career. She did about 6 years active, and then when she came home, she shipped it back home and it never arrived. It got stolen in the last ship. That was weird. When it was shipping to military base, it showed up. When it was shipping to home address, it disappeared. So whoever was working shipping had been watching her machine go from place to place. So yeah. So she's got 2 Rocketeers and a 503. Okay. See, and I thought the 503 was still considered a Rocketeer, too. It just was a different number for a later year or something. So that's interesting. She knows all about them. I'm just fiddling with them. I find them on the Facebook Marketplace, and I go, ooh, I like that. And they have a reasonable price, and I'm like, I'm going to get that. And I've never taken any of them to the shop. I just get the book out, and I oil it where they tell me to oil it. And I sew with them when I first get them, but I haven't sewed with any of them in a while. But I do like old machines. I need to be trying to figure this stuff out though. I just think they're pretty. All that metal. And like I said, that Rocketeer is two-toned. Diane talking about she got a Singer 1977. It never worked right. I can't say that. I beat my Singers up. They have made many a quilts, honey. I can't say that. Did your daughter bring your grandpup to retreat? Nope. That place don't allow dogs. I've never seen any animal even in there, not even a service animal. I'm sure if it was a service animal, they let it in, but nope. It was too hot because my daughter was like dropping people off and showing them where they needed to go with their luggage and stuff like that, bringing them to the back where we were. So it wasn't conducive for her to bring the dog because it was so hot. Tuesday, it was the hottest day ever we had all year. And yeah, that dog couldn't sit in the car. That somebody would have called the police on us. It was too hot. And I wouldn't do that anyway. I love her too much to put her through all that heat. I got all her hair the last time I took her in. I got her hair cut for the summer. I got her trimmed all the way down. But yep, it's too hot for that. By the way, hold on. Somebody's saying I'm missing. I have 2 singers left. Sold the other one. Singer 1 plus my mom gave it to me in 2013. I will keep that forever. The Patchwork 7258 I'm selling. Sharon says, she's talking to Kim. I have 2 cheap brother machines, but I'm going to rewatch this and make a wish list. Laughing out loud. Yeah, I wrote some stuff down, girl. Look, I got the I forget what this one was. I got the Baby Lock Journey, Janome 1600 QCP, the Juki 91 2000 no, it's not 91, that's QL. The 2000 QL, and then the PQ 1500 SL. I don't know which one that is. I don't know what model that is. I got the numbers but didn't write down the machine. Some of the old ones you need to grease the gears. Yeah, that's what Sue was showing me how to do that. But I actually did whatever the book told me to do on those. And the 503 has the same look. Yep. Maxie Doodle says, by the way, I have bought a Sailrite Fabricator Deluxe. It's a walking foot machine with a table. Wow. Haven't heard of that either. Some of the old ones you need to grease the gears. Looking forward to purchasing Singer 221. That's Remo. Y'all better be trying to sweet talk Sue. She seemed like she harboring all of them. Sue says, I've been afraid to take the cam stack apart to grease in the 500. Yeah, I've seen Andy Tube. He's done all of that. I said, he just is in these machines. Oh, he got me scared. I pulled open my my foot pedal, and when he took all that stuff apart, I just opened mine up and just took a look inside, took a little dust out of it, and I put that cover right back on there. I didn't take a thing apart. I said, I'm not gonna do that. Andy Tube, he show you how to do it all. He's starting to get, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like he's starting to get Parkinson because he's starting to have shaky hands and stuff like that. And at first he wasn't going to do any more videos, I think, when he was first diagnosed. And but the people said that they didn't care. They wanted to see him continue his video series. So, but yeah, I love Andy Tube with these older machines. I'm always losing my needle thread whenever I'm putting this needle down. I want to at least get the X done on the other side of this handle so I don't forget. We got 20 more minutes. I could have had all these handles done by now, but I hate it. So I'm procrastinating now. Hate the handle part. Good night, Diane 57. That pink one I bought, it is too confusing. There's like 15 different spots that need oil and stuff like that. My mind went nuts. But the featherweights have a lot of places that need oil, and that's what I was having. I was just having difficulty comprehending that, and it makes it a lot easier when somebody is explaining, because I didn't know if it was an oil hole or a screw hole. So it's like I didn't know if I needed to put oil in these spots, all these spots. But it was only one place that I was contemplating oiling, and I looked in the book and it told me that, that wasn't the spot. But everything else I was kind of correct. I think I had only missed one, the bobbin. Some place in the bobbin I missed. All right. one bag down completely. I'm glad I can see the light now. I'm glad I'm in this position. I saw a tag somewhere, and I'm still finding threads on the back. All right, one bag down. To make them neat, I just put the handles inside and then just fold it over, and it's ready for going into a bag for packing. I'm going to put them all in bags so if my packaging gets caught in the rain or something, the purses themselves will not get wet. Yeah. I hate it. I hate it. See me have my tantrum over here. I got 6 more to do. Oh, and Sue talking about Steffi didn't bring Paige, but she brought donuts. Yep. Let's see. Sharon says, I still have my Singer Golden Touch, and it sews beautifully. Some of the old ones you need to grease the gears. I think I read a lot of that. Hold on. Kim says, that's awesome. I love mine, but I did so much sewing and literally wore it out. The dealer said it was beyond repair and gave me a fantastic deal on a newer model. So that's cool too. No ACT. I don't know what she's talking about. Talking about when I was talking about with the dog or something. Good night, Francis. Janani says, I like my Janome 6650. It has the presser foot adjustment. See, there's so many of them that have it. I was quilting a quilt and decided it needed to go in timeout when you came on, T. That's funny. I don't like when stuff not working right. And then Kim talking about if that doesn't work, put it in the corner. You guys talking about all these different machines make me want more also. That's Darcy. Girl, I'm trying to only get one. And when I come back, if I come back, I'm still talking about when. I said, if I come back with a machine, I can't make all y'all happy. You done gave me 4 or 5 different models down here. But yeah. And, and then my other thing, too, is I'm going to have to buy something that has a local dealer. Because I'm not buying anything online. Like I told y'all, I ain't spending over $500 online. I don't care who it's with. I want to be able to make sure I got some service for that machine. And the best way to ensure that is to buy it from a dealer. Okay. Where are my snips? I see one thread. I gotta go under here and find the other one. Oh, it's a brother. Okay, thank you, Maxie Doodle. Hi, Curtis. Woohoo! I know how to get you, how to get on your good side. Just take you to Ted Drew's. I'm surprised Kevin is still here. I hope you've been sewing. He says for sure, laughing out loud, right? He's probably like me. Don't talk to me while I'm eating my Ted Drews. Don't ask me questions. Don't take any pictures. Don't have time for that. Gotta eat my Ted Drews. All right. Connie talking about what happened to T's Bernina. It's sitting right there, and it's got all the quilt tops and gifts that I got from Retreat thrown on top. I'm trying to make myself use this Singer Heavy Duty, trying to talk myself out of buying a Juki or something similar. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on with the Berninas. It's just watching my back. And the Bernina is so tall when I'm sewing, you can barely see my face. At least you can see more of me with this machine. I have to make sure I'm not stitching on the underside. Whoops. Got to get over the hump. I can clip these threads so I don't stitch over them. I'm going to go back later and write down some of the machines you guys are talking about. I think I just read them for you, Darcy. If you need me to read them again, let me know. Joe Carmel says, I have a black Janome HD, but I'm not that big of a fan. Needle doesn't stop in the down position, and you do need that. That's the only thing I don't like about this is I have to play to get it in the down position. And by that time, I've gotten to the point now I just turn it with my hand because I have to play with it with my foot so much to get the presser foot to do it. Now that time it's in the down position when I talk about it, okay? But it's certain times I need this thing to be in a down position, and I like machines that is automatic where you can just set it to be in the down position. And now it's act right twice in a row. Yeah, this one doesn't have an automatic thread cutter. Any of that. It has no thrills. It does have a manual threader, but I forget it's there and I thread it the regular way. So, all right, that's 2 of 4. I just hope they get these bags out at different times so the little girls don't get their bags mixed up. Every once in a while I put a different lining on the inside, but for the most part, you know, you're cutting them out of yardage when you're making a lot of bags, so it is what it is. So hopefully they give them to different areas or something. Curtis says, what you say, Miss T, ain't nobody got time for that. Right. Right. When it's time to eat Ted Drews, that's all you do. You don't multitask. And I don't know why that's the only custard I like. I don't like any other custard either. So very strange. Oh, it came out. Unthread it all the way. Just rude. Let's use this manual threader over here. Very manual. Thank you, Stephanie, for telling Connie. Scrunchion says, evening all. Just dropping out of lurkdom to thank you for the very entertaining chat. I've been busy binding a quilt tonight. Well, thank you. We got like 7 more minutes. I won't get them all done, but I'm close enough. I think doing the same step at the same time, even though I kept touching the bag over and over, it actually saved time because it took me like 35, 40 minutes a bag. I shouldn't have gotten this far. So that's pretty cool. So I'm glad I'm almost done. And then I'm still chatting too, so I love to chat with you guys. I got the I guess I'll be working on my stack and whack next time. I don't know. We'll see. I got to work on that too from retreat since I didn't get to sew a whole lot at retreat. That and turn this around. And I just like to clip my threads before I go back into that area just so it's cleaner. Don't have to go fishing my thread tails out. And turn. I hope you're down. All right. Whoa, that didn't sound good at all. I don't know what that was. Did I break thread? Nope. It was just in some thick fabric, that's all. It was like, are you serious? Then I'm turning stuff too. So I'm not helping matters. Right there. And straps are all tangled up. Okay. Pull this one out. And cut. Yep, I hate this step. All right, I got to do this side. She says, I thought with all the sewing machine talk, maybe hers bit the dust. Okay, I can just watch now. No, if my Bernina was sick, it would be in the shop. I would definitely get that fixed. Good night, Mary. Thank you for being in here. Appreciate you as well. T, that fabric is gorgeous. I was just using, Kevin had some fabric that was donated to him. And so we used that. I think it was 3 pieces. And then I filled in with some other ones like this one I had. This is another sample of ones that we made. So I got basically like 3 bags and it's got this pink on the inside. So I wanted some that was a little bit brighter too. But they all are made of these fabric combinations. And then like this one might have this on the inside. I didn't have anything else that I had a whole lot of fabric of. Some of the blue ones have this lighter blue, but then some of them have this on the inside. So there are some slight differences, but I was just, getting them done. Getting them cut. And I got extra straps too. I thought I had enough straps and I had just cut extra, but apparently I had given them to the people that were making straps and they made them. So I got some extra straps that's just going to go on bags. I don't care if they match or not. It's just a bag. I'll try to find something that the color is in it when I cut. It's like red, blue, and that beige. Ended up being was it a Jenny Beyer print? I can't remember. It was not Jenny Beyer, the Thimbleberry lady. It was hers, Lynette Jensen, I think. But yeah, I got to do one more on this one and two more over here. As a suggestion, if someone loves to bind, they could make big bucks at retreat. I hate binding by machine and by hand. Tanya Hawkins Smith says, "Hi y'all, late jumping on. T, what bags are you making?" I'm making bags, the crossbody bags by the So Powerful organization, and their website is www.sewpowerful.org, and they have a free pattern there, but they do ask if you use it to donate at least one bag. This is a free pattern, and they send these bags. I'm going to send in 24 bags when they're all done. And they send them to the girls in Zambia. Oh, Zambia, I think. It's Zambia. And it helps them so that they can continue to go to school when they have their menstrual cycles. And then another organization donates the reusable pads that they wash so that they can continue to have something that they use. Their country doesn't have the paper goods like we do. So the purses is for them to use to put the items in, but also that they carry them every day so that you don't know that that's why they have it, and then it keeps them being educated. And I learned too that they also give them to the parents, because they said if they give a bag to a young lady and the mother doesn't have a bag, most likely the bag will be taken by the parents. So they also not only give a bag to the young lady, but they give a bag to the parent as well. So that's good too. But the whole purpose is for educational purposes. Kevin talking about she didn't get a lot of sewing done because she was busy harassing me and shooting me in the rear end with a Nerf gun. I did not shoot you in the rear end. I did not. That was that other little girl. That was Deborah Quilts. I'm throwing her under the bus. See if she's still hanging in here, because she go to bed early too. But I did shoot you twice. I will admit to that, because you were talking crap about me twice. You needed to be shot. Kevin the quilter. Thank you, Colleen. Good night, Ray. See you next time. He getting his goodbye. It's 10 o'clock. He letting me know it's 10 o'clock. Because I've been on signed off so fast. She said, I can't even get my good night in. Good night. I just got one more bag to do the little side, little exit, little box like that. Box with an X. So that's all I have to do. And I'm done my part, and then I got my friend. She's working on the other 8. So this will be 8 right here. It's 7 completely done. 2 more straps and I'm done. I think I'll get it done tonight, but I'm going to take a break. And don't forget you got caught in the Joe Carmel stampede. Yeah, it was like getting a gift, boy. You need a tip jar or something. Telling Joe Carmel she needs a tip jar. Remo's reminding people to also hit the thumbs up on your way out. Thank you so much. And Kevin talking about Joe Carmel can leap tables, folks, especially when prizes are involved. She was not messing around. I was blocking off this table. And that girl, I'm all up here. That girl dipped down and went through my legs. I'm like, oh my gosh. All I could do was just stand there and just look down. I'm like, she is serious about this gift table. But there were some pretty neat gifts on that table. That's all I can say. Oh my goodness. Melissa says, I'm glad y'all had such a good time. She says enviously. Yes, we had a great time. When you go on a trip, you just know you're hoping that you have a good time and you're not sure. I was so busy working that I wasn't even thinking about like a good time like for myself, or I figured everybody would love the retreat because the retreat is what it is. But I wasn't even thinking about a good time for myself. But I did enjoy myself even though I worked really hard. So you're welcome, Tanya. Theme from Rocky for Joe Carmel when she wins something, laughing out loud. Yep. I made a lot of those pads and sent them. They were so easy to make. Yeah, and there are so many different things that people say they put inside too that work sufficiently as well. Time, what happens at retreat no longer stays at retreat because Joe Carmel's like trigger happy with that phone, and she's not taking pictures, she's taking video. So yeah, what happens at retreat, that's no longer true. Gotta keep Joe Carmel out. She's quicker than Kevin. Kevin takes pictures, but she was quick. Kevin's trying to get sympathy from the pulpit, and they ain't having it. Good, Kim. At least no one lost an eye. You know what, Kevin? When I went around once, I thought you were gonna stop chasing me, so I stopped. I didn't think you was gonna chase me around twice. Phyllis G says, hi, T and everyone. She was asleep. Hey, girl. Great job with those bags. Thanks, Joe Carmel. I'm so glad they done. I feel so much better with this lifted off. That girl took 8 bags I don't have to look at. Can you imagine if I still had 8? I feel like I was drowning over here. But yes, I appreciate her doing that. Sounds like y'all stomachs hurt a lot from laughter. Damali says, those bags are very colorful and the parent would enjoy one also. Yes, and I think that's what it is when you give a child something and the parent could use it as well. I mean, most of them probably are having the same, they probably have the same thing, walking around with stuff showing that, or putting it in their bras probably. Sorry about hitting the mic. That, you know, when you're advertising to the world almost that it's that time of the month, shall I say. But yeah, so I just appreciate the fact that somebody is trying to help them. If it just takes this bag to help somebody, it's worth doing. So I can say I did my part one time at least. Next time I will not cut 24 though. I will not do 24. Maybe 10. Make it a reasonable number. I think I went too far. So, and you don't know that until you do it the first time. You know, I knew I wanted to do a good number. So I feel good with what I have, but I think 24 was a bit much. I can't even turn the last bag. I'm going to go ahead and get this sewn so I can be done. I do not want to come back in here and look at this. I'm going to stay with you all until I get it done, too. I've heard some people make one for mother and one for daughter, yeah. But they had come back from they did like an update. I think maybe she told me because they were in Branson. I don't remember if I saw them. They were either in Branson or they were in Paducah. I can't remember because I'm getting them mixed up, and they could have been at both for all I know. But I know I did talk with them, and they told me that they had started giving them to the parent, the female parent as well, because they were using them instead of the daughter because it was only one. So, and they don't last forever. You know how when you make your own tote bags and stuff, you want a new one every now and then. So, hopefully everything will work out. Last one, last little box. And then I can start doing some, well, I might cut out a, like I said, I might cut out one in leather because I want to test this machine to see if it works. But at least if I'm doing one from total scratch, it's not. Oh, please stay in here, thread. Early. I'm not doing the same sewing over and over again. At least I'll make a whole bag. Got some easy. The easy part is at the beginning, putting all the little pockets and stuff together. I can't even move because it's trying to go into the pocket. Okay. Take this off. The top thread is so short. It was about to come out of there. All right. Now we're to the X. Sure, I move these straps. We're at the last seam. We don't want any mishaps toward the end. All right. Yay, all done. All done. All right, strap to the inside. And if you're making this for an adult, I will say you probably need to add onto your strap 2 to 4 inches because this is made normally for a teenager. So I felt like on me, I'm 5'7", that it could have been just a little bit longer, especially if you're going to wear it and drive, because it helped to get it off the seat belt. So see, and these are all extra straps that they made. I forgot that I had cut extra pieces, but this is the whole stack of them here. So this is 16, 17 bags right here. Right there, 17 bags. And Sue says she forgot to tell me that a friend is giving her a mint condition 500 Rocketeer next time we go down to the cabin. And one owner is sweet. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And Joe Cormel talking about I'm ready. Got all these cameras ready. Goodbye. Hi, so we like crime, says hi Teaquilters and all the quilting family. Those fabrics are pretty on the extra straps. Yeah, and this is what I said, if I make new ones, long as I have like blue, green, and red, that's what's on here, I think these straps can be used. So I'm going to just put these in the container. I'm going to keep the container for this, and you know, next time I decide to do this thing, I'll have some straps ready to go. How many is it? 2, 4, 6. See, that's 6 straps. If I only do 10 bags at a time, I got 6 straps already ready to go. So I'll be putting that into my container. I got it sitting at my front door because I just store it on some shelves in my garage. And these are all ready to be packaged up. Put 12 in a bag, 13 in one bag, I guess. And then I'll have the second bag. My friend got the other bag. So thanks, Darlene. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Colleen. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm so glad they done. I feel like a weight's been lifted. Now my next task is I got to put all this stuff up from retreat. I was going to put up my sewing machines, and I didn't do that because I got to move all the cards back out again. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my storage area because I got so much African fabric that I need a place to store it. And I think I'm going to pull out some quilts that I'm going to put for sale, I think. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull some stuff off the shelves and maybe put some other stuff on the shelves. I got quilts. I'm thinking about reducing the number of lectures that I do. I'm going to pull quilts that I'm not using, that have never been washed, never been used. They've only been in lectures. So I think I'm going to start pulling some of that stuff out and getting rid of that. Good night, Darcy. Thanks, Stephanie. So yeah, and good night to Stephanie too. I don't know if I said that. I think she said beautiful bags, and I said thank you for that. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I feel so much better with these bags done. It was like a one-man chore. It was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get through these things. But I appreciate her helping. And if it's too stressful for her, you know, I'm just going to send her a note because I don't want her to get stressed out on them either. But, you know, do what you can. And if we only mail 21 or if she only makes 4, we mail 21 because Claudette did 1. That's fine too. We can always throw them into the next year pile. But I feel like getting this number of bags, and hopefully I'll get some from the Teaquilters. I haven't been checking my P.O. box, but hopefully some of you all have made bags that we can send in with this batch too. I just think that it'll make an impression to send them in batches instead of sending them in as one. And you can still put a little note inside your bag to a person. They do have a little note card that's in the pattern that you can write a personal note to people. We did that at retreat. Everybody that worked on them did fill out a note card. And I think we only have 19 note cards, and so I may have to fill out some more to put in the other ones. But I'm not going to put any in the bags. I'm just going to wait for them to, they can just put the note cards in whatever bag they want to put them in. That way, if they don't give out all of these because they're the same pattern, at least the note card could be used earlier. They don't have to go with the bag. But yeah. So a lot of people are saying good night. Thank you, Tanya. So we're going to go ahead and end here, and I will see you all Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for live chat. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Maybe I'll be sewing on my stack and wax. I don't know. We'll see. And you all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out, everybody. Bye. My camera is trying to fall instead of letting me hit an X.